First of all, it feels so good to do another Ventura Avenue episode. It's been a day forever. And the reason why I haven't really done one in quite some time because every other day, what was going on in pop culture related to the coronavirus or the pandemic, and I told myself I did not want to speak on that anymore. So when I got something vital that has nothing to do with it, that's going to do another episode. So thank God I found something vital. Second of all, I know this is old news. This was basically last week's news, but I haven't got a chance to speak on it, and I feel like I need to speak on this. So one of the latest news in pop culture is this whole Native American thing, which could cause a couple of sports teams to change their names. And the team that's most targeted right now is the Washington Redskins. Now, me personally, I think it's stupid. I think it's stupid that the Redskins have to change their name because it now goes to show that there are a lot of sensitive ass people in this world who get offended over anything and everything. It's like at this point, a genius can tell somebody that 2 plus 2 equals 4, which is correct. And then a crazy guy come up, or a crazy woman, whoever it is, they'll come out of nowhere and say, no, 2 plus 2 really equals 5. If you look at the science behind it, 2 plus 2 really equals 5. And just by that, somebody will get offended. The genius will get offended. That person will say 2 plus 2 equals 5. It's like, come on. Are we really getting to this point where people are offended by names? Normally, there's no cussing on this show, at least on the Ventura Avenue, but I gotta go this route for once. It's not like the team's called the Washington Niggas now. I can understand if you had that name for your football team, or your sports team, regardless, to where, yeah, I can see changing the name, but Redskins, come on, you gotta, this is basically honoring the Native American legacy, which is why they have the name. And if the Redskins do succumb to changing their name, it's going to open up a lane for a couple of sports teams who have that same Native American descendant, like the Kansas City Chiefs, like the Cleveland Indians, like the Atlanta Braves, or Chicago Blackhawks, Florida State Seminoles. It's like these, these names have stuck with these certain teams for so long. And here's the thing. If you was offended by the name Redskins, okay. If you're offended by the name Redskins, why y'all just not wait until 2020 to speak on this? Why y'all didn't speak on this back in the 30s when racism was really big at the time? Yeah, we know racism is still going on today, but it's not as ridiculous today as it was back in the 30s, back in the 40s. If that was the case, why y'all didn't speak on this then? Why y'all didn't cry foul back then? It just really makes no sense. And then FedEx and certain other companies that sponsor the Washington Redskins are threatening to pull out of the sponsor if they don't change it. Wow, this is what we're resorting to. I'm gonna be honest, Washington. If I was y'all, I would tell FedEx to f off anyway. True, they don't want to support you, whatever you call yourself, as long as it's not being racist. Then you don't need them. You don't need them. If I'm FedEx, why would I support a team that hasn't really won anything since the early 90s anyway? It just don't make any sense. That's just my personal opinion. It doesn't really make any sense to change the name now. It's like, if this was the case, they would have been forced the Redskins to change their name decades ago. Same go for the Braves when they're in Boston. They would have forced them to change their name decades ago. It just don't make any sense to me why all of a sudden it's 2020. We got the whole George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, all these shootings going on related to black people just getting killed for no reason. What's the other one? Elijah McClain? I think that's his name. I know his last name is McClain, but you got all this going down. Now all of a sudden, you got you got people want to remove monuments around the country. Now you want Redskins to change their name and all that. You want teams to have Native American descendants in their name to change it. It just don't make any sense. It's a waste of time. We shouldn't even be having this conversation. This shouldn't even be a topic. But unfortunately, the way the world is today, it is. So I'm all for the name. But if they change their name, it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. But I'm all for the name. It just, I don't know how much I can say that it doesn't make any sense because, in all honesty, it doesn't make any sense. Like I say, if it really offended you a long time ago, the name would have been changed a long time ago. Apparently, y'all wasn't offended by it back in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and early double zeros. Not early double zero, but the entire double zeros. Y'all wasn't offended by it then. You didn't want to talk about changing the name then. But all of a sudden, last couple of years, now y'all want to change the name. It just, oh my. But yeah, if y'all catch this video, I'm gonna share this on Facebook as well. I'm gonna share this in NFL groups, and I just want to get y'all feedback. This is one of the rare videos I really, really want some feedback in the comment section. So if you watch this video, please, I don't ask y'all to like, I don't ask y'all to subscribe. I never ask y'all to do that. So because if you want to like the video, you're gonna like it. If you want to subscribe, you're going to subscribe. That's how I feel about it. But one thing I'm asking y'all, rare time asking y'all, if you watch this video, please leave feedback. I encourage you to leave some feedback because I really want to know what are y'all thoughts about this. Y'all think the Redskins should change their name? Do you think it should stay? You think it should? You think they should keep their name? Do you think this entire topic makes sense? Not the video. Obviously, the video makes I can't even talk. Obviously, the video makes perfect sense, but I'm talking about this whole topic in general, about Redskins and possibly other teams of Native American descendant changing their name. Does the entire thing makes any sense to y'all? It's so, please explain to me why. If it doesn't make sense to you, let me know why you don't think it makes any sense. I already gave you my brief summary why it doesn't make any sense. So I just want to know. Please leave feedback. I genuinely encourage y'all to do that this time around. So yeah, could be a name change. We'll have to see. We'll just have to see. Oh, I forgot to add. Especially if you're a Washington Redskins fan, if you're a Florida State Seminoles fan, Atlanta Braves fan, Cleveland Indians fan, Kansas City Chiefs fan, if you're a fan of any of these teams, I definitely want your input. I definitely want your feedback, because this is right up y'all team's alley. I feel like y'all should be the main people speaking out on this situation. I'm a Braves fan, so right off the rip, I already told you how I feel. It just don't make any sense, but it is what it is. It's like you're taking away a good chunk of history when you got to go through these name changes and all that just for no reason. When the Oilers left Houston and went to Tennessee before they resided in Nashville, it's one thing to change their name because you don't want the city of Houston don't want the Oilers to really carry on outside of this city. Which I can understand they'll change their name, but it just it just I just don't get it though. But yeah, Redskins fans, especially if y'all watch. I don't know why I'm stuttering a little bit this morning, but watch the Redskins fans. If you definitely watch this video, y'all the main people I definitely want y'all input on. I want input for everybody who watches this video, but definitely Redskins fans for sure. Yeah, I want to know how y'all really feel about this situation. I want to know. I really want to pick the Redskins fans' brains and see what they really feel about the team possibly changing their name. Like how y'all, y'all for it? Y'all wish this? Are y'all against it? Do y'all wish this? We was okay. I'm gonna try this game. Are y'all for the name change? Do y'all hate the name change? The whole idea. Do y'all think it's a waste of time talking about this? I'm just curious. So let me know.